Hey, what's going on? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing. Deontay Wilder says that Andy Ruiz fight will be bigger than him and Anthony Joshua fight. I will have more right after this. Hey, I'm back again. KQKC. I never get tired of that intro. Why? Because my son created that intro, and I find it kind of special. And he find it kind of special too. He feel that he want to be a part of the success of this channel and the LDBC. Now, first of all, I want to thank everyone of my subscribers, viewers, for the super chats, for the comments, for the likes, and also for the PayPal. I never get tired of having a conversation with you. That's why I decided for you all to choose what you would like for me to talk about every Friday. Every Friday. Now, my shows last a good hour and maybe an hour and a half. So I can squeeze in 5 ideas in that time. Or just email me, or just leave it in the comments section, and I will bring it up on my next live stream. I will talk about it on that live stream on Friday. So you have Monday through Thursday to think about what you would like for me to cover. And now, let's talk about it. Deontay Wilder. He feels that Andy Ruiz is a bigger fight than Anthony Joshua. Now, that fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder could have been bigger than what it is. It could have been the fight of the year. Hell, it could have been the fight of the century. But let's get honest. You know me. I'm going to keep it 100. Not 100, 100. They played with that man. They played with that man for 3 motherfucking years. And what happened? Nothing. Nothing. First it was 50 million. You got that and you lied and said you didn't want to sell your belts no more. Then you turned around and said, well, if you fight Dylan White, then you can get Joshua. Then when the contract came, we only seen 2 names, and it wasn't Dylan White and Anthony Joshua. It was Dylan White, but it was Eddie Hearn. So I don't blame Wilder for saying, oh, what the fuck? I thought I'd get Joshua. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the heart of a champion. That's the fight that could have been made. That's the money that Anthony Joshua could have made. That's the knockout That's the knockout Deontay Wilder had been waiting for all his life. But that's okay. Don't matter who did it. His ass got knocked out. Now, you can say it was the concussion. Yes, you can say that. But no excuses, right? That's what every fighter would tell you. It's no excuses. If you had a concussion, your ass should have been in there. No excuses. No motherfucking moral victories. Oh, yes, I'm going to tell it like it is. 7 o'clock a.m. on the Central Time in Chicago, fucking Illinois. Now, as I move on, if I may, it doesn't matter who knocked his ass out. He got knocked out. And I don't blame Deontay Wilder. He said he's rooting for Ruiz. See, let me explain to you verbatim. And shout out to BoxingScene.com. One of my sources I go to, along with Fight Hype, along with BoxingNews24.com, and many, many others. We have sources that the LWC uses sometimes. The 3 motherfucking kings. No, shit like that, we use it. So, as I said before, I'm going to talk about it. That's what KQ do. Talk about it and be about it. Now, the WBC heavyweight champion, Deontay Wilder, you know, there's no doubt about it. See, you can see his belt. See, but you can't see a lineal belt. Wink, wink. Now, he will keep a very close eye on that December rematch between Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. He'll keep a very close eye on it. See, Ruiz captured the IBF, the IBO, which ain't really shit, the WBA, and the WBO, which is pretty much paid in bulk for by top rank. Now, if Joshua wins, he's planning on dropping that belt. We all know that. This ain't nothing new. What I'm saying ain't nothing new. But this is important. That's why I did this video. This is important. Why Deontay Wilder came out and said this. Now, he said this on late last night. All right? Now, this is Eastern Standard Time at 11 motherfucking a.m. So, I'm pretty much right on this shit. That's what KQKC does. Give you that info right away. Now, as I move on, if I may. Now, all the world titles that Ruiz won back in June the 1st. June the 1st. When he dropped Anthony Joshua, not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times. How about 4 times? See, now, that's the difference in Ruiz and Wilder. It took Ruiz 4 times. Wilder would have did it 1 time. Now, see, that's one thing about Wilder. He will tell you the truth. No. I got that one-hitter quitter. Oh, no. I would laid your ass out in the first motherfucking hit. You know? Now, for you Joshua fans, for you UK fans that's delirious and just can't face the truth, Well, I'm sorry. I'm here right now telling your ass the truth. You overrated Anthony Joshua. He is not that guy. He will never be that guy. I don't want to hear that he was a broken fighter. He was a messed up fighter. Fuck it. He got in the ring, fight. All right? Now, if you have a problem, forget the fans. Forget the money. Forget the networks. Fuck them. Your health. Your health is more important. As Earl Spence. As Mr. Day, who's lying up at Northwestern Hospital on the north side of Chicago in a motherfucking coma. You ask. You ask them, what's more important? Your life or getting in there and defending those belts that can't do nothing for you but sit on your motherfucking table and bring you nothing but heartaches and sometimes money aches. Oh, I'm going to keep it real today. Today, don't fuck with me today. Because the truth always come to light. Trust me, Eddie Hearn. Because you should never push the man up to fight in the first motherfucking place. Oh, I'm going to tell it like it is. Now, as I move on, if I may, the rematch will take place on December the 7th. And yes, in one of the Middle East country, a holding hold for the Taliban and for ISIS. They are the Middle East. They are not our allies. They do business with the United States as far as exchanging money for oil. See, once they go, the oil prices or the gas prices will go up. But that's one thing about the United States. We have what we call a reserve. But you can't use that reserve unless it's very, very, very necessary. We seen that when President 44 was in office. But just don't think for a minute that Saudi Arabia is nowhere near Iraq. They still are in the Middle East, and they still are Muslim countries. Yes, you do have some great Muslim people, but you still have some radical Islam people. The ones that still have to cover their heads up. The ones still have to have permission to walk out that damn door. You still have to have a male escort as you travel the streets of Saudi Arabia. Don't get it twisted. And Eddie Hearn, yes, he did get his pockets greased. Anthony Joshua might have too, because how a former champion who Deontay Wilder has more knockouts than he has fights, end up with $75 million. You tell me. No wonder he thinking about retiring. No wonder he thinking about dropping the WBO. Why? So Usyk can pick it up. So they can box Deontay Wilder in. They still try not to let a black man make money. I'm going to tell it like it is. Whoa. Whoa. Somebody talk to me. Ooh-wee. I'm on fire. Ooh. Yes. That's what I do. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care what time of day or morning it is. Now, let me move on, if I may. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty between the two potential options. Wilder views Ruiz as the much bigger fighter for a variety of reasons. And I'm going to read them off to you. I'm going to read them off to you right now. Now, Ruiz Jr. fight is even huger than Wilder said to Sky Sports. Whoever wins is going to be a big fight. But the biggest fight is me and Ruiz Jr. because of his Hispanic background. And he's American, so he has both sides. He has both sides as a following. Now, becoming the first Mexican heavyweight champion is huge because they never have had that before. A lot of people who weren't alert on him, they are now. It's bigger than what Joshua could ever be. See, Joshua had just that fan base in that little country. The little country, just that little country. The little country. See, Texas is bigger than that little country. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. That's right. It's a little country who they try to make a big man out of that little country. Now, Josh Warren is right. The UK doesn't have what the United States have. Substance. Flashy fighters. Great fundamental fighters. Dynamic trainers. Dynamic strength and conditioning coaches. Oh, he said he's tired of that old Sheffield / Bolton / Brighton type of fighter. He want to fight the real fights. He want to be in big fights. And only way he can get that is to come over here. Look at Carl Frampton. He signed with Top Rank because he wants the big fights. He wants a name over here. He wants a brand over here. You see? Now, besides Leo Santa Cruz saying, hey, Gary Russell, I'm going to take you up on that. I guarantee you he's going to try to recycle Carl Frampton for a trilogy. When you're scared, you're scared. Facts. Facts. Now, in Wilder, he believes that Ruiz will be bigger and better than him and Joshua fight could ever be. Because, see, Andy Ruiz has United States and Mexico behind him. He is a Mexican American. That's right. You never heard of a UK American? No, you heard of an African American. You heard of a Native American. You heard of a Mexican American. So therefore, that fight will be bigger than Anthony Joshua. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry, DAZN. I'm sorry, Mushroom. I'm sorry, but you missed your boat. You missed your plane. Oh, you missed. You missed out on a great opportunity. But you can't blame nobody. I mean, no. Oh, nobody but yourself. And to Joshua, he might be a grown man on the outside, but if you just open him up and look inside, what you will see a teenager that thinks like a teenager, and one has the temperament of a teenager. This is real talk coming from the KC, the motherfucking OG. Now, for the moment, the rematch was announced. Wilder was confident that Ruiz would come away with the win. And he said, I am backing Ruiz to win again. Ruiz Jr. has all the motivation and confidence that he needs from the first fight. I don't think he is one to dwell after obtaining a little taste of success. And he's not. That's one thing about Mexican Americans and Mexicans, period. They have pride. They have pride in their families. They believe in family first. Matter of fact, I'm going to correct myself. They believe in God first and family second. That's facts. And they will. And they will carry their heart on their sleeves. They will leave it all in the ring. They will step out of that ring with success. If they step out of that ring as a loser, they still will step out of that ring with a smile, because they know they gave 110% of themselves in that ring. As they walk away, they look back and look inside that ring, and what they see is their heart still on the canvas pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Because they left it all. They left it all there. We don't have those fighters no more, people. We do have very few. You can count on one hand how many fighters were led right there on the line. One of them fighters that you can count on your hand don't care about that O. Don't care about that L. They care about the sport of boxing. They care about what the history books would teach us, what the history books would say to us. Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz, Earl Spence. The history books won't have an asterisk by their name. They was a champion, but they never was a unified champion. See, Anthony Joshua gave up on that. He bowed out of that. He quit on that notion. Once he seen Tyson Fury, once he seen Deontay Wilder, he doesn't want to leave that heart. Boom, 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 in the ring. He want to pick that heart up and get the hell up out of there. That's what kind of cloth he's cut from. Well, oh no, not Deontay Wilder, not Anthony Ruiz, who he's rooting for, who he believes is a bigger fight than Anthony Joshua. Why? Because they know that Ruiz will put it all on the line, with lost weight and all. And they know that his opponent, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, he will leave everything in that ring. If he have to, he will do whatever it takes to get the job done. You see, Boxing is a special type of sport. It deals with combat. Oh yes, it's hitting involved, but it's strategy involved. You use your brain, not to be hit, to think. You think what that other fighter is thinking. You try to get in that other fighter's head in the press conferences. You're trying to see how that other opponent will rattle. See, when you're in the ring, you try to let him fight your fight. You want him to come to you. You want him to charge at you so you can catch him as he come in. See, that's one thing about it. That's why I love the sport of boxing, the sweet science. You have options on the square circle and out of the square circle. You have options, but it's up to you to make them options work for you. I have said many times in my live stream, I do not blame Andy Ruiz because he has to feed his family. If he want to use the belts as leverage, go right ahead. Go right ahead, because he knows everybody don't live forever. Everybody don't be champ forever. Sure, some say, well, look at Floyd. But Floyd, as Evander Holyfield would say, and I quote it unquote, all you see is WBC belts. What about the WBO? What about the IBFs? Huh? What about those belts? WA, you know? Hell, you can even throw the computerized shit in there. The IBO. That's a champion. We have multiple different belts from different governing bodies. Now, Deontay Wilder said that you got to stay hungry. My man Marlon Hagler said you can't get out of bed in silk pajamas. But with the win, it was a big boost. And he has that Mexican people around him. Referring to Andy Ruiz. So, Marvin was right. You can't get out the bed with silk pajamas. You can't. You get too comfortable. So, I say to you, my people, this is a fight that needs to be watched. I understand. I get it. The zone is a flop. But sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. Because it's a lot invested. It's a lot riding on December the 7th in the Middle East. So, with that, that's all I have for you right now. I am KQ, KC Boxing Channel. And I love you. I love every last one of you. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and hit the icon bell if you want to get notified each and every time I do a video like this one. And also, I do a live stream Monday through Friday at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Now, you also can catch that by hitting that icon bell. I come on right out there for non-international boxing. My brother in the LDBC. So with that, that's all I have for right now. So I say to you, peace and love. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. I'm out.